The Arewa Civil Rights Movement has expressed disappointment over the Northern Governors Forum's opposition to President Bola Tinubu's tax reform bills, which were currently before the National Assembly. The bills aimed at reforming tax collection in Nigeria, including the Nigerian Tax Bill 2024, Tax Administration Bill, the Nigerian Revenue Service Establishment Bill, and Joint Revenue Board Establishment Bill. Speaking at a press conference on Wednesday in Abuja, Dr. Agabi Emmanuel, national president of the group, said the governor's rejection of the bills is ill-conceived and would set the country back. The movement urges that directing lawmakers to reject the bill due to issues with just one of the bill is unjustified and oversteps the governor's authority. The contentious issue lies in the proposed value-added tax sharing template, which reduces the federal government's share from 15 to 10%. However, their allocation among states which consider the derivation principle encourage states to attract businesses. Instead, Emmanuel Agabi suggested this is an opportunity for northern states to create a more investment-friendly climate.
Following their meeting in Kaduna earlier this week, the governors whose communique was read by Governor Yahaya of Gombe State claimed that the tax bills are against the interest of the North. They then went on to instigate northern lawmakers to reject the bill. But what we are saying here is this. We need to ask a simple question. Why is it this piece of legislation, this piece of legislation, what makes it inimical to the interest of the North? Why the North alone? So we do not accept this because more money this time around will be made available. And again, if there is anything that is characteristic of this bill, it is equity and fairness. In other words, the more money you now generate through the industries that are in your place, the more money you will actually get when it is actually distributed. So to us, as an organization, what the governors are actually saying is an anomaly, and it shouldn't stand the test of time. Our movement is concerned with the far-reaching consequences of the ill-conceived directive to northern lawmakers to reject the bills. First, it is wrong to direct lawmakers to reject the 4 bills because they have issues with just one. This would set the country back as it is creating needless drama and distraction that is unnecessary at this point. We have 4 bills, and just because of one, you want the 4 bills to be rejected. To us, that is not true. Now, this is an executive bill that is actually been taken to the parliament. A lot of work has actually gone into it in the preparation, in making it a draft, and sending it to the National Assembly. And you are now saying that the 4 bills should be rejected. Where is this done? That is the more reason why, as an organization, we are rejecting the position of the governors, and we want the bills to actually scale through on the floor of the parliament. Our movement is actually concerned with the far-reaching consequences of the ill-conceived directive. And the earlier the parliamentarians actually start this thing, the better. Secondly, we have the view that the governors overstepped their limit by directing federal lawmakers to reject the bills. These are not state lawmakers. And even if they were, it will amount to validating the allegation of rubber stamp parliaments that states are known for because of the overbearing attitude of these governors. But we are talking about federal lawmakers who are employees of their constituents and so on to protect the interests of the constituents. Come to think of it, let's ask this question. The federal lawmakers are there at whose behest? Is it not the constituents in the first place that actually, that elected the place? Then why should they kowtow to what the governors are saying? So to me, or to us as an organization, it's actually an anomaly. It then means that they are making the federal lawmakers rubber stamps. Are they now saying that the federal lawmakers, they don't have the mind of their own? Are they now saying that they are robots? Are they now saying that the federal lawmakers are zombies? I think this is a no for us.
Agabi urged northern lawmakers to disregard the governor's directives, emphasizing their responsibility to constituents. Rejecting the bill will confirm lawmakers' inability to serve and potentially lead to recalls. The movement also advised governors to reassess sectarian extremism, which harms revenue generation.
So should the northern lawmakers reject the bills based on the interference from the governors, they would have confirmed to those who voted them into office that they are incapable of serving. Such disrespect for the wishes of their constituents will definitely result in a wave of recall as the people will not accept rubber stamp lawmakers. That is what we are saying. So if they actually agree, if they pander to the whims and caprices of the governors, it then means that they don't have the capacity in the first place to actually be there as representatives. Then it then means that we will be jeopardizing even their re-election at the fullness of time. So I want to believe that federal lawmakers are matured, intellectually matured, mentally matured, that nobody can actually manipulate them. And they should also put into consideration the interest of their constituents, because they are there to serve the people. They are not there to actually serve the minority few, which the governors are part of. So we urge the northern governors to get back to work, while also preparing to account for what they did with the excess earnings that they came into the state's coffers from the federation account since they assumed office in May 29, 2023. Now, we know precisely that much money has been coming to the coffers of government, especially the states. We should not forget to understand the fact that even when the subsidy was removed, when the first subsidy was removed, a lot of money was actually going to the states. The question we need to ask is, what are they doing with the money? What have they done with the money? They are now saying that, okay, with this bill, because along the line, they won't have money and things like that. So this quantum, this humongous quantum of cash has been going to their place. What have they been doing with it? I think the most important thing is accountability. The most important thing is probity and accountability that the governors should actually embark upon. That they should be able to account for every kobo that gets to the coffers, instead of actually, telling the federal parliament not to accede to the bills. I think the best thing for them to do is to embark on accountability and see exactly how the humongous amount that has been coming is utilized. So we urge the entire governors to get back to work. And they should also begin to explore how to walk back to the sectarian extremism they adopted for their states that is now proving injurious to revenue generation. What we are trying to say is that they should be able to separate even religion. They should be able to, actually separate religion from capacity to work. They should not actually, capitalize on the sentiments of the people, bringing a lot of things into consideration even before such bills are assented to. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our position as far as we are concerned. Thank you very much, and God bless Nigeria.